Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Cougars ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
And how about the big boys up front, paving the way, creating an enormous hole to run through. And that wasn't even close. Like, 3rd and short, maybe you'll get it. No. Clearly got it. Clearly dominated the line of scrimmage.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Horton. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Grab near the marker, it's Cuevas. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Simpson. Caught over the middle, it's Bernard. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now, 1st and goal.
You always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple 1st. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting them get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal. that drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to try to return this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So BYU's offense has the ball for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out. And it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy. Because I'm not going after him, Paul.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Please, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Tilstead. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hagan. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. The Tide crowd, roaring noise, down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Off play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Hale.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw at Tilstead. Got it set up on the outside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get it.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
That's caught. It's Horton. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Miller with the ball. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every point.
Turning it on! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical. You've seen all these guys up front.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation. Did a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Direct snap. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Part of the backfield is Cuevas. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really good good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
This time he's got it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Got it behind the line. It's Washington. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Bill.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Under fire. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Let's talk just for a second about BYU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
They booted away on 4th down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. He fires a bullet to the right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got room at the 35. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wants to go on top. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Looking to throw on first down. At the 40, there he goes. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack.
Makes the grab at the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Strong run. Picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Bringing the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Looking to scramble. Pulls it in on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, we know this running back's a playmaker. He's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running eastwards.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Lets it fly. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
I love the awareness by the DB. Great job, man. It's in your own end zone. You see the ball, you break on it. I'm not trying to catch that thing. I'm trying to swat it down. Make sure I don't give up the touchdown. Nice awareness by the DB.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Here comes the field goal unit. And remember, he's already had one blocked in this game. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves them with 3rd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ryan. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Bachmeier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Ryan. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got a man, it's Williams. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish strong.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line in recent years.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Snap it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense in a bunch formation. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the toss. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The transition from Nick Saban to Kalen DeBoer certainly gave growing pains to the Crimson Tide, and they're expecting progress in year 2.
It wasn't smooth. I mean, you expand the playoff, obviously, further, and they still don't make it, so a lot of upset Alabama fans, Jesse, but year 2, obviously, a chance to change that. More of his guys, more of his system.
Yeah, there were some bright spots a year ago in Kalen DeBoer's first season. Obviously, beating Georgia at home was a big one, but this is a team that definitely stumbled down the stretch, and you're right. This is a team that has expectations to compete for national championships. They have to take the next step this year.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Give to the running back. He's brought down, just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
From the gun, running back on the move. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Jet sweep to the receiver. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving...
Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target, and that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Southern Miss came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Hattiesburg had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Bernard. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Buys a little time. The throw. The short hand, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The give is to Miller. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They'll go with a direct snap. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere. Knocked down for a loss. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the move. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
about this offensive line. 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming.
Green 25.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Quarterback moving. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Ryan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And here comes the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive there.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Alabama.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Quarterback on the keeper. Slithers into space. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. Gets rid of it. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Takes it the other way.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down. And remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, BYU.
BYU.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Charlotte took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to the Queen City. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Quarterback keeper. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Russell. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Buying some time. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now they're going to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, the running back has it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. It'll be a draw. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Calls his own number. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the catch at the 20. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here.
Green 25.
Back to pass, it's Hillstead. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Have to put that first down behind them. It's 2nd and goal from the 11. Looking to fire. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Trying to bully their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougars!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll try to tack on one more. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Now they'll run it to the right here. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Russell. That's reeled in, it's Horton. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
Number 32 in punt formation to kick it away.
He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. So now to try to take advantage of that defensive stop time starting to work against them a little bit, and we'll see what they can do. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. On the move, it's Martin. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Kick is in the air. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had. Listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and
here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field.
Fourth down coming up.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To throw, it's Hillstead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Punt is in the air. Nestles it in at the 35. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes that Alabama offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Rides the back on the option to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Snagged in the middle. It's Bernard. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Catch in the middle, it's Martin.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Cougars. line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quick strike complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive juice.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Maryland pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Terps players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Makes the catch at the 35. He gets a block. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man. There he goes. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He'll do it himself. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Ryan. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown time. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
This offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Keeps it on the draw. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Russell. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Bernard. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Quarterback running on the draw. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big 1st down and keeps the clock moving.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Cougars. The defense putting points on the board.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation. Just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal. Not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Boise State was able to come away with the win, as they have so many times before in southwestern Idaho, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing is easy in college football. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Young.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Grabbed in the middle, it's Roberts.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Hand off from the shotgun. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Split backs here. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The sure hands, it's Hale. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
to the back. Got it inside, headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
And we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends. Go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in route. But you got to find something to have success.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the air, it's Mack. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Caught in the backfield, it's Martin. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then
lost one deep down the right side. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score. To points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Oh, better look out. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Alabama quickly back to the line. He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust.
Touchdown, Alabama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
36.
Kennesaw State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Owls had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance.
Now the toss.
All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's the pressure. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat them.
And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one?
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. From the gun. Give on the inside. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Hillstead. Finds his back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. BYU has this offense clicking. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Quick timeout behind the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Behind the chains now on second and long. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.